I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
you.
I fucking hate my life.
Oh, what happened?
I didn't push the start streaming button on YouTube.
Oh, all right. Go ahead. I'll do
So
the story
you're
over
safe for now, Dark. You were safe for now.
again. So they didn't hear my story.
No.
Fuck. I'm gonna have to tell it again. You're gonna have
Nah,
to suffer.
because no. Uh, Alright, so in today's agenda, we are talking about the uglification and the defeminization and demasculization. I put that in there now. It's fuck off. Of modern cartoons. And we're also going to talk about how people are now having... Social media is now have a stranglehold on comedy or making comedy. We're also going to talk about Putin and Trump and how the media has just flipped the fuck out on all that and just basically called our president a fucking traitor. I mean, let's pile that on with the whole bigoted Nazi, fucking women-hating, nigger-hating, Jew-hating, whatever president of ours. But let's also sprinkle treasonous president on there. Let's go at that. And then
It's the environment.
yeah. Apparently the environment is now racist, apparently.
Snowstorm.
Everything's racist.
Yeah, because it's white.
Yep.
Why can't it be black snow? Because the black ice is very dangerous. All I remember, all I know about black ice is that sketch from Key and Peele. That was funny. You seen that one, right? Where they like talking about black ice and how dangerous it is. Is like he's like a reporter. One of them is like a weatherman. They go all black.
The whole sketch was right now. I can see what the whole fucking thing was now.
Alright.
Oh, I never saw that one, but like, oh, nice.
And we're also going to talk about the Daddy 05 situation. Thank you, Common Bomb, for telling me about this.
Yes.
Because, what do you want to start off first? Like the small news or the main topic?
What the hell happened with him? Didn't he just fall off the face of the earth? Or something?
No, apparently from
Daddy
what...
of 5?
Yeah, Common Bomb, how about you explain? Because I didn't know.
Okay.
I thought he only had the one channel.
He did. Last year, it originally started as Daddy of 5, and that's where you have like those typical family blog things, but they mostly did pranks on their own kids. But specifically, of the 5 kids they have, they got 3 biological, 2 adopted. They always went after the adopted one, the adopted son, to be more
I'm
specific.
pretty sure 2 of them were actually from the guy's previous marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
And
And
adopted the sepkids.
Yeah.
but they would always go after one of them. His name was I think Cody.
Cody, yes.
And
Cody.
the
It was
shit
Cody.
the shit they would just do to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just a prank. It's like, no, it is not.
It's borderline abuse.
Oh my god, it wasn't a prank. This was like emotional and physical abuse. Like,
Right.
holy shit.
Because you can't fake that kind of tears. Or
No.
fake that kind of redness in the face when someone's
No.
screaming and
Not to
crying like
mention,
that.
like, they make the other kids do it. They were just like, they destroy all his stuff. They push him to the ground. They make him bleed. Like, oh my god. It's surprising these people are not in jail.
Yeah,
I didn't know that yelling at the top of your lungs at your kid is considered funny.
it's really not. But it's funny how it took them almost a year. I mean, wait, you said before that you said he had like multiple channels, right?
Well, this was after the Daddy of 5 got screwed over, so then he created 2 other channels to tone it down, Family of 5 and Family of 5 Gaming, and both those channels together brought up about 400,000 subs.
Yeah.
And
So yeah, he had
the other day, YouTube said, "Fuck off."
Yeah, he had a subtotal. I looked it up. He had a subtotal of 730,000 subscribers.
Oh, that's more.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because this is what I find disturbing and disgusting with YouTube. Because you can do the most heinous shit when it comes to family entertainment. You can apparently be a fucking professed pedophile and do creepy shit, or in Daddy 05's case, be a complete monster and abuse your kid on live video feed and videos in general, and have it all of it for a year. However, a small YouTuber who's up and cutting with conservative views gets shit canned because he called someone wrong, or
just simply disagreeing.
simply
You automatically.
Or show off guns.
yeah.
That part too.
Oh yeah, because they started shutting down people and demonetizing videos, or basically shutting down people who are
And
saying
just randomly
who are
striking them.
and do about their gun rights. Or you can if you said the word gun in a video, your video would have been shit canned.
Yeah. I have to look at my videos. I'm pretty sure I said gun in one of those.
Yeah, I'm saying gun right now. I'm fucked.
Then again, I haven't monetized my channels yet because I'm still, still small.
Yeah, I haven't monetized mine either because I have a real job like normal people.
What would be the point of monetizing? If they see my videos, they're automatically they know what I'm gonna say, and fuck me, right?
That, and you're a Twitch girl, but you're not really a Twitch girl.
I don't fucking even talk during my Twitch game because
I know, because you're an actual gamer. It's not about you. It's about your gameplay.
90% of what I say when I'm playing games is like fuck, shit, and just pretty much any swear you can think of. Because 90% of the time I'm playing the game, the kind of game that will screw you over.
Oh yeah. Oh, apparently, one's Twitch I wouldn't say famous, but I guess kind of famous, Twitch girl actually fucking broke down on camera.
What?
During one of her
Really?
streams. She was like eating
What
this.
happened?
I don't know, because I guess it finally fucking hit her of what her life has become and her audience really is. And she just broke down and cried. She just said, I'm fucked. Because basically she knows what her audience is, what they came for. They came to see you shake your ass in your tits and pay you money. That's all you're good for. And what they comment is, I will pay you money to be my boyfriend, or let me just suckle your toes, or let me just sniff your armpit and shit like that. Disgusting shit like that. And then I guess she just realized, I am completely fucked.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised about that. Like, honestly, I'm getting a very general degree, but it lets me get into a lot of high-profit jobs, and it's like, the only reason I ever do what she's doing is if I really hit rock bottom.
Yeah, you haven't hit
It's
rock
like,
bottom yet.
yeah.
You got
I haven't hit
flotation
rock
devices.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so used to you and me doing boob jokes and all that, so it's gonna slip into the stream.
That's fine. It's fine. I appreciate comedy. That's the thing we're talking about here. How it should be fun. Make jokes at other people's expenses.
Yeah, you're
and
not.
not have to shut the fuck up just because someone gets so whiny and offended.
Mm-hmm. You're a girl with a backbone, and a pretty strong backbone at that.
Okay.
Oh, Common Bomb! If you only knew.
I wish.
You're not gonna know.
You never will, though.
Nah, it's an inside joke. But okay, so let's talk about the stranglehold on comedy. Most recently, this cards game store got under fire, and had Magic the Gathering actually called their office and told them, "Hey, we're taking your right to do our tournaments there, and you can fuck off." Why?
What did they do exactly?
Just Common Bomb. You take a guess. What did they do?
Okay, wait. Why
They
Magic
took.
Gathering?
Yeah, Magic the Gathering called them up and said your store is not safe for customers, so we're gonna take away your tournament rights, which is about 70% of their revenue of that store.
Is the owner a Trump supporter?
No, well, I wouldn't know. I don't think he, but
The store itself supports Trump. Tear down the building.
Okay, keep going.
They
Okay, you got two more guesses. It's
Okay,
probably
any racist remarks?
no.
Shit.
The last one.
Okay, why are they gonna? Did they defecate on the cards?
No. They had at the time of the thing, the owner
That's a big
wasn't
word for shit.
the owner wasn't even there at that point. He was on vacation. He had his friend run the store, and someone took a picture of something on the
That's
wall.
red flag.
It was a Kekistani flag, and Reddit
Oh
lost
my
its
God.
fucking shit.
You kidding me?
Oh my
I'm
God,
not kidding
fucking
you.
gets it.
They forwarded to a whole bunch of people, and someone showed it to the opposites of Magic the Gathering, and the people up there said, "Your shit's toxic. We don't need it." They got their shit removed because of a dead meme.
They don't even fucking know what Kekistan is. Like, they think it's a fucking Nazi. It's not. It's like not.
No,
a
but
fucking
because-
Nazi
because-
thing.
because-
It's literally just a bunch of fucking 4chan guys trying to make jokes about how people somehow
The reason
decide that where someone's from magically decides like how right they are or what they're allowed to do.
Pakistan is so free, so gay.
So the reason why people say it's a Nazi flag, it's a racist flag, because of Charleston, because the protest in Charleston.
Right.
You know, that one asshole who had a Nazi flag flying. That one,
An actual
an actual Nazi, but the whole thing was painted as it's a Ku Klux Klan rally, it's a fucking Nazi rally, but at the midst of it, it wasn't that at all. It was a conservative, hey, affirmative action is replacing us, and people are not, you're not going to replace white dudes. But they want to flip it to, it's not okay to be white. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I thought I mixed up Charleston and Charlottesville.
Yeah, Charlottesville, yeah.
Yeah.
But it would
Charleston, full of stupid racists.
I see Sylvester doing
honestly,
that now.
It's like I've always said about affirmative action. You know, there was definitely a time where it was needed, but that time has passed. And
It's passing,
oh
definitely.
my God, I forget what country it was. There was actually a country like I think back in like the mid 20th century or maybe the early 20th century. I forget which one specifically, but this is like, you know, my people. This is like some sort of Slavic country or something like that. My people were. Just like here in America, they were known to become doctors and stuff like that, you know, lots of Jewish doctors and stuff like that. And so effectively, because of this, that country actually tried implementing, you know, an affirmative action kind of thing where basically, you know, there would be quotas on how many people could, you know, go to the medical schools and stuff like that. You know, basically Jews were restricted from going if there were already like a set number of them there. And, you know, it's like,
yeah.
in a modern society like ours, it's not really a system we need. You know, people should be allowed to get it on merit. And I can understand, yeah, in the past it was definitely something that was needed because, you know, just these years of racial oppression and segregation, you know, it definitely caused a few problems with people, and it was definitely a good system to have in order to sort of force people to have to commingle and stuff like that. But nowadays, all it really does is it disadvantages, well, pretty much everyone. Because more or less, if you have racial quotas, that means that, you know, people aren't going to get in. Well, people are less likely to get in because of the skills. They're more likely to get in just because they fill up the quota, or less likely to get in because they would overfill the quota.
Yeah, because quotas nowadays are in turn actually racist themselves, because they're only hiring people based on the color of their skin and their gender, and consequently, it again targets other people who they don't want. Mostly, it's just white men. It discriminates against white men.
Yeah, well, Asians as well.
And yes, of course, Asians as well. Even though they do a lot more and actually get paid more because they're Asian, but no one wants to fucking say that shit.
Yeah.
It's more just because, there's...
They have a higher worth
It's
ethic.
more... pretty much, it's just sort of the culture they developed
Yeah,
when
look
they
at
immigrated here.
yeah,
as
just
well
look
as
at
how
Japan. They
fell
they
back
work
here.
so hard, their fucking children are dying. They don't even have enough children.
They don't even, they're fucking, the fucking sex passports, I remember that.
Sex passports? What
Oh,
the
yeah, they're-
what the hell are you talking
They
about?
are... Dude, this is like years ago. They were fucking importing women from Sweden to have sex with their children.
I did not know this.
It was this is long ago. I'm not sure if I'm mixing it up with anything else, but I'm 90% sure this is the thing. Because I like, this was back when I was still reading stuff like Human and Tom Preston before I realized, like, what fucking douchebags they were.
Mm-hmm.
That just reminded me of a British mystery series I watched called A Touch of Frost. It had something like that. They were trafficking Swedish women over to England to do escort businesses.
Mm.
I was like, oh,
Yeah.
clicked.
Well, everyone likes a Swedish one.
Yeah.
Here, let me suck your dick. Is that how? Is that?
It is only once for
Herkin jerkin. It's Lee Farrickson Day. Hang a durgan.
Swedish chef says like, pussies, dude. Yeah.
Alright, let's
So people would rather risk
Uh-huh.
with affirmative action. They'd rather risk their business just to fill a quota.
yeah,
So
I mean,
remember
just
hearing
look at
about the-
Google.
Well, more importantly, the FAA. I've heard
Mhm.
they're trying to do affirmative action there. It's like, well, what do you want? Do you want people who have
Wait.
experience in controlling planes?
Wait,
Or-
Future Farmers of America?
Duh. No.
That's FFA.
Did he?
FFA, you dumbass.
Oh, wait, what did he say?
The flight control
He
people.
said FAA.
Oh, okay, I thought he said FFA.
FAA.
I'm like, get more, like, get some more cowgirls in the mix.
No.
That's what FAA stands for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. The guys that.
Fucking airplane
Yeah.
aerators.
Did you see the new one that looks like a beluga whale? So I was half right. We'll now have airplanes that look like cows, and we're devolving. All right, we're just stalling. We're uninteresting assholes just telling uninteresting shit.
Oh,
We're just being funny.
We're stalling. We're putting it on the race.
But continue with your FAA story.
Well, yeah. Aren't they involved with this whole affirmative action thing where it's like, well, what do you want? Do you want people who know how to control planes while they're in the sky, or do you just want to hire this guy because he's black?
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
Pretty much
Wasn't there like
like
a crash because of that?
Oh, I just been hearing so much of that FAA's cucking up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that like any business with a certain employee population that's like over, I think it depends from state to state, but pretty much if they have a somewhat larger employee population, they do have to adhere to employee regulations such as affirmative action, disability recourse, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm mostly just guessing from King of the Hill, but I've also
I'll tell you
looked
what.
this up a few times.
My God, are you still
Everyone,
talking?
Bobby, I got propane in my urethra.
What?
Damn it, Bobby.
Did you know?
Whoa.
Damn it, Bobby! I got propane in my urethra. But, as we're joking on this, but we could actually get fucking shit canned because of it, and that's the whole thing
We could.
that we should really be focusing on, because people are now afraid to tell a fucking joke on social media, because God forbid, or tell a joke in general or hang a fucking meme on your wall. Because God forbid some fucking asshole is going to put it on the internet and just spew a whole bunch of bullshit on how just much of a bigot you are. And even sometimes even lie about what you do. For instance, like there was so many fake hate crime statistics and hate crimes, like the lesbian couple who had their house spray painted with the word "queers get out," but it turns out it was fucking them in the first place.
Or that Bernie supporter who called all the synagogues saying he was going to bomb them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you not hear about this? Like this, this Black Bernie supporter. Basically, he had been going. He'd just been threatening all these synagogues, and he was going to burn them down or blow them up and shit like that. And
Trump should tell his supporters that violence is not the right answer. But Bernie, you should also apologize for what your people do. It would take It would take a long time to do. It is not my job to have to tell my followers to apologize for their actions. I don't know how to run.
Now, excuse me while I settle in my lake house.
Which one? Number 1, 2, 3, or 4?
You know what? Take a guess. I lost track.
Yeah, I actually, I'm pretty sure he did denounce, that one crazy supporter of his.
Yeah, he denounced one, but in a live debate, he was caught being a fucking hypocrite in the matter of 10 seconds.
Pretty much, yeah. Honestly, I feel bad for him. I tried to support him in the primaries, but unfortunately, as you guys know, Jews like me had our memberships thrown out during the primary, so we weren't allowed to vote.
Oh, wow. Oh. What?
Yeah. Did you not know this?
Working a night shift this past week. God damn it.
What are you talking?
One fucking fact. I wasn't actually able to get to the primaries, but my father and about, oh my god, so many other Jewish people that vote Democrat, they had their memberships revoked. During the primaries.
Because you were going for Bernie Sanders instead of Hillary Clinton?
Because they would have probably gone for Bernie Sanders.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wow. Oh, yeah. I've heard about this voter fraud thing. That they use the deactivated memberships to vote for Hillary. Right?
I don't know if it's like that. All I know is that my father and a few other people he knew, and then as it turned out, lots of other people, basically said that they're, when they tried to go vote, basically the people there said, oh, well, you don't have membership with DNC, you can't vote in the primaries for us.
That's fucking...
And then, of course, fucking 2 months later, he just fucking starts getting all these emails and mail about how, hey, come vote for Hillary, it'll be totally fine, even though she's supported by the KKK. Swear to fucking God, literally everything everyone says about Trump can be applied to Hillary, and it'd be true.
Yeah, the new liberals are now denouncing old liberals, the old-fashioned liberals, the real liberals, as far-right activists, which makes no fucking sense.
Because the new liberals are now noticed as progressives, right?
I would like to call them I call them what they are. They aren't progressive. They're not even regressive. They're far leftists. Just like the far right and the alt right, because they basically
alt right isn't really a thing.
Yeah, the alt right's not really a thing, but you get the gist.
Hillary just used it to try and get at Trump. Instead, she ended up throwing one of her supporters underneath the bus, fucking Matt Fury. You guys remember? She fucking destroyed Matt Fury's reputation while trying to pin the alt right and trying to get CNN to fucking say, oh, Pepe the Frog is a hate symbol. And of course, the only people who went with that were the SPLC, which are known for also saying the gay pride flag is a hate symbol.
Oh, yeah. And it's shameful because they didn't include the black and brown stripe.
Oh, yeah, I remember that stupid bullshit. Because the rainbow flag did not represent skin tones. But for some reason, idiots thought it represented skin tones because apparently purple and blue is a skin color.
And
Well, I mean, for dead people, it is.
well, you know, I live near Philly, so I apologize on behalf, sort of. 'Cause that was their idea.
Good.
I was like,
Good.
fucking
You
Philly.
fucking degenerate.
You shitty duck boats.
Uh,
Oh yeah, we used to have duck boat rides,
Mhm.
but it would just continue because 2 people didn't know how to swim and they died.
Really? I thought it was discontinued. Because, like,
Okay.
people thought it was cool that you kill the ducks and stress them over a boat.
Oh no, it's not that kind. It's not that kind of duck.
If you do not know how to swim by the age of 10, you deserve to die.
Well,
Pretty much.
That
I mean, like,
that is the evolution. That is the hardcore of life taking the weak out. We do not need that kind of weak genes in this fucking cesspool of a system.
they were
Did you
Hungarian. You
know fucking easy?
shit.
Were they black?
You don't fucking
No,
know.
they're white. No, they're white, but they were Hungarian. If that means anything.
Oh, that doesn't mean
Oh.
anything.
Okay, never mind.
Well, maybe
They're
they,
white.
Maybe they were just. Maybe they got cramps. Maybe they were just hungry.
Boo.
Ah.
Uh...
Alright. So, let's get to the main big topic here. Let's talk about the whole how most modern cartoons are really just ugly in the main thing.
Yeah.
Take for
Has
instance
anyone seen
Except for like,
like
you know,
She-Ra?
I have to say, there's like literally one exception. There's really only one two exceptions I can
Gumball.
give.
Gumball is one of them because it had
Okay, 3.
well, because Gumball is a big exception because it has a blend of like current
Animation
styles, yeah.
of what current cartoons look like in Cartoon Network, but they also have an amalgamation of other animation styles. I do not know how the hell they did it because it looks
it's-
hard
it's
as
better.
it looks hard
Oh, yeah.
as hell.
Yeah.
They got
Can be pretty hard.
they got live animation, they got stop motion animation, they got claymation, they got 2D animation, they got pixel animation in there.
Yeah, just everything off the animation rainbow. There it is.
It's and to boot, it's funny at times. It's
Yeah, the writing is very good. It's almost like I'm watching SpongeBob. Just
Oh my god, it's
like, the good
hilarious.
version of SpongeBob.
SSJ Chicken says okay KO is pretty enough with the crayon outline and such. Do you?
Actually, like, yeah, that's all. Plus, Ian is thick as hell.
But you know, want to know the funny thing about that show? The director of
Yeah.
it and all that is actually married to Rebecca Sugar.
Rebecca Sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Yeah.
I thought that was like common knowledge.
Yeah, it's common knowledge, and it's also fucking hilarious that his show is doing much better than her show. I find that hilarious.
Well, in all fairness, yeah, they fucking put out more OKKO episodes. Like, you probably have to wait about like 4 years for a new episode of Steven Universe.
When I look at cartoons now, there's only a few gems like Regular Show, Gumball. If I'm not thinking of others, maybe tell me. But it would seem to me, because what cartoons do is have a nostalgic feeling that you can watch it as a kid, and then it dies or it ends, and then you come back to it as an adult and you can rewatch it and just laugh your fucking ass off still
Oh, yeah.
at the same exact jokes.
Right.
It's the same thing with Ed and Eddie for me because Ed and Eddie
Oh, hell
had a great animation style. It was one of the last Cartoon Network shows that went digital. It was all storyboard written essential, and
Yeah, all traditional.
of course, and the
Yeah.
styling
Yeah.
was amazing. The styling of Dan Archinucci.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's great because and what's best about it is that he was there on every single episode, like writer and director. I see him in the credits. I'm like, good on you, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
I'm okay
that's
Yeah.
someone who really likes what he does.
damn straight. And now he's
Honestly,
trying to put
yeah,
together a new
that,
show.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that era had a lot of good shows. And let's not forget, like, in terms, we are touching on female driven shows. Like, there were shows like Atomic Betty, Totally Spies,
Oh shit! Totally
Is that
Spies.
oh god, is that
Marvin
that
Mystery, Code Lyoko.
Code Lyoko was actually pretty good. I
Code Lyoko. Oh, I liked it.
yeah.
I could never understand what was going on, but
I never understood what the fuck was going on. I didn't know if I was dropped in midway into the show or that it just started, and no idea what the
Yeah.
hell went up. It's kind of like.
oh, there's also do you guys remember Monster Buster Club? You remember that?
Oh, Monster Buster Club! I remember that.
Yeah, oh, that was funny. I used to watch it, like, all the time, like, at midnight, like, every night in middle school. Like, I'd just turn on the TV because we had
Monster Buster Club.
like, me and my little brother.
Isn't that the one with like the giant yellow eye guy? Or am I thinking of something else?
That sounds like Digimon.
No. But it was something like Digimon and Pokemon, but it was something else. It was
It's like, no, Monster Buster Club was, like, the thing where all the kids, it wasn't, like, actual monsters, it's just, like, alien, but, like, one of their friends was, like, an alien, she was, like, really stretchy and stuff like that.
I don't think I remember it then. I'm thinking of Monster Ranch.
Yeah, I've heard
Right,
of that.
Monster Ranch.
Monster
Yeah.
Ranch
Yeah,
had that
like,
big
I
yellow
literally-
eye with the mouth on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That. But, like I said, NNN, Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory, those are cartoons that will last forever. You can... Okay, let me say this again. Dexter's Lab before the movie, because after the movie,
Yeah.
they changed the styling. The
Yeah,
writing
didn't that
was
go through
terrible. The animation was terrible. The voice actress left. It wasn't
Christine
Dexter.
Cavanaugh. Yeah, what the hell?
Also, maybe, like, the first season of Johnny Test, maybe.
Fuck no.
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 Get it?
It was never ever good. The voice actor, okay. The one thing I can give credit to is the voice actor who did most of the voices. He's also the creator of the show. He's a good voice actor, but his fucking show was garbage. It was garbage. I couldn't, because I saw it
I think
when I was.
oversaturated the schedule with it. It was like the Teen Titans Go of its time, more or less. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's all they ever played.
Don't get me started. They tonight is they aired their new, I guess, like a TV movie thing, which is actually just 2 half-hour episodes.
Oh, you mean the Titans?
Yeah,
Teen Titans Go Hollywood.
Go
something.
Hollywood.
Oh.
And then their actual movie is coming out later this summer. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I thought you were talking about that
It's like-
god awful trailer
Yeah.
that they had with Titans, that new TV show of DC, where they had
No.
a black starfire that looks like a fucking hooker.
No.
And it's,
I
in
see
one
that.
no, but in
And
one
it's
part of the
bigger
whole,
orange.
but the whole there's one part in the trailer which you should see. Robin comes in, like this gritty adult Robin for some reason is still Robin and not Nightwing, and a bad guy is going, "Where's Batman?" And he goes, and he just beats the hell out of him. He fucking pulls out a gun, like an actual gun, and kills him. He goes, "Fuck Batman." It's that kind of gothic, angsty, pre-angsty teen bullshit. Like, darkness.
Oh, my God.
And it's close to the end. The girl who plays Raven, who just fucking sucks, goes, sometimes the darkness, when I use it, I like it. It's kind of it's written by a fucking 9-year-old with angst on the mind.
It
No
is.
My inner darkness
I
is
can
torturing.
fucking write
My
a
inner
better
darkness will
character.
be my power to use. My darkness is darkness. Kingdom Hearts would have better dialogue than that.
Hell yeah.
And all they do is
They
talk
don't
about
understand
angsty
what the
teenage
dialogue
shit
is.
on there.
Yeah. And that Papu fruit.
But
Yeah.
But have you guys heard?
I
mhm.
like legit. I actually have to try because like Goku, you know I'm working on like that writing project, right? Like I've shown it to you a few times.
Who's Goku?
Yeah, who are you talking about?
Right. I'm sorry. I mean Autonomous Prime.
Prime, yes.
Whatever. But yeah, you
whatever.
can-
If they find out, they
Whatever.
find out. I don't fucking
They
care.
they'll find out the hard way. You know what's funny is, based on what you guys are telling me, this sounds like the opposite end of the spectrum in terms of what people don't want from the Teen Titans series.
Of course, because
Like Teen Titans Go, it's too goofy, it's too
the,
childish.
if
And this thing, it's too edgy, it's too dark, it's too gritty. I think it's
Can't make up
definitely
their
showing
fucking
that.
mind.
they
but
go
what do you
too
mean
far.
it's too dark? What Teen Titan? Oh, the original?
What? No, I mean I'm talking about the one you just mentioned, the live
Okay,
action
if
one.
I could compare it with one, how I could explain it is it the Teen Titans Go episode where they get really, really serious for
God,
one
don't
episode
remind me.
and they go full blown overboard autistic serious, and they have like full detailed bodies and all that.
Yeah.
That is the trailer in a nutshell. Just more
Oh my
gothic
God.
angst, teenage angst.
You know, fucking
I
guilty
missed
pleasure. That was like a hilarious episode, actually.
Yeah, because the actual good DC cartoon, Young Justice, had
Young
appeared,
Justice.
and then they told the Teen Titans, "You're fucking stupid."
Yeah, right.
Basically told them you're awful because we're actually serious, and we're serious, and we're actually written good and all that. They had some fourth wall breaking and all that shit. But
Yeah, that is actually like the one thing I enjoy. Like probably one of the very, very few things I enjoy about Teen Titans Go is how self-depreciating they are. It's like they realize they're more or less just supposed to be a cash machine for CN.
But on to the main thing with defeminizing and demasculizing. Let's start with
Oh, wait.
defeminizing of the modern cartoons.
Cartoons?
Yes.
Like
Let's.
She-Ra?
Yes, that's the main thing I want to talk about, and I
Okay.
got a few
You know,
things.
actually,
I just,
Okay.
I just,
I actually have a floor because I did kind of prepare something for this.
And
So, oh,
let
sorry.
me just show this to the group in the chat.
Okay.
There
let
we go.
me ahead.
To the start. And when I heard She-Ra was coming out, I heard about it,
What the fuck?
and then
she's like,
when
she's like
you-
completely flat.
because she's supposed to be a 12, 14-year-old girl,
I have no idea. She's just
but
younger girl.
but in the picture, this picture was the first image everyone saw of the new film of the new show. This
Yeah.
is a 17-year-old boy in drag.
Wait,
She-
is it
she-
actually one or?
No, that is
That-
actually what she looks like. This is drawn
That's-
by the
Oh,
art
what she look-
director.
Is it sad
This is-
that I would believe you had you said that She-Ra was actually a 17-year-old boy in drag?
This is DreamWorks' dumpster baby right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they did so well with Voltron. Why the fuck are they shitting on this one now?
Why not?
But
They already
honestly-
shat on Thundercats.
Oh wait, DreamWorks did that?
Oh, well, I don't know who did that, but I know, if you're going to shit on
Oh yeah, Thundercats roar.
why not shit on this one?
Alright, let me give you to another one. Here you go.
Yeah, that outfit isn't really.
And
Good outfit.
and they have other shots. And then you see this one with all of her friends are there.
The fucking
They
just
all-
Oh my god.
They
It's so-
all look like androgynous little boys.
Yeah,
Eh,
my dad.
It's almost
fucking-
like they're
every-
trying to make it anime.
That's like I said, most of this shit is run by weebs, like bad weeaboos.
Yeah.
And when
Oh
when
my god, they really all do fucking drugs.
Oh, careful, the purple one's a little chunky.
because that's what all Tumblr girls look like. What how they draw women exactly.
Oh, no,
Like
they're a lot more ambitious.
Plebe Comics made this, and it looks exactly like the one up top.
Yeah. The waist, yeah, I can see it. It matches
The waist, the big fucking frumpy legs,
the very undetailed arm.
the fucking pink hair that's cut short in a weird fucking hairstyle.
Oh wait, is the purple one she pierced? No, her hair just sparkles.
Oh my god, yeah, that is scarily close, actually.
And
It's-
wait,
it's
is that
a-
a gum strip?
Mm-hmm.
That's a piece of gum right by this girl's ear.
Mm-hmm. No, I think that's a I think that's a
Like a
sideburn.
ear
That's a
communicator.
sideburn. Looks like a piece of gum.
I think they forgot to shade
I think
that.
it's an ear communicator,
Yeah.
like a clip. I think it's like a clip or something.
Yeah, no, I think they forgot to shade that in. That is her hair. They forgot to shade it in.
Jeez.
Yeah, that one surprised me. Like, yeah, honestly, can I have the floor here on this? Because
Go
I did
for it.
actually.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just gonna
Let's
keep
hear it.
showing
I wanna hear from a
pictures.
woman.
Okay, well, first off, like, fucking from the She-Ra thing, dress pants, like, dress pants don't work. That's just, like, that's fucking rule number one. Like, even my dad, he's, like, a really progressive guy, you know, he's back in the fucking 1960s. He's a really progressive guy, but even he makes fun of, like, the fucking dress pants. Like, when someone wears a skirt with, like, fucking full pants, it's, like, it's not a good design. And, like, honestly, looking at the She-Ra, yeah, you know, like, her fucking outfit, I care fucking less about the physique, even though, like, yeah, she pretty much doesn't have any indication of, you know, the female form. Like,
No,
her fucking
it's a boy
shoulders
in
are
drag.
wide. Yeah, that is what it looks like. And
Because
honestly, you know what,
the
like,
shoulders
I think
are.
it's-
Look, if you're gonna go for a toned woman, that's totally fine. But you
Yeah.
gotta go with a womanly anatomy. She has too broad of shoulders. She has too
Yeah.
big of a chest and
Yeah,
waist.
now see that one you're showing right there. That one looks better. That one looks a lot better because, like, you know, she does actually look a little more feminine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She
But-
actually does have some indication that yeah, this is a girl. This isn't just like a
There-
this isn't-
Yeah, and then there was that He-Man reboot in the I want to say early 2000s, and they had a She-Ra too, and this is what she looks
yeah.
like. This looks far better. They
Oh, wait,
made
is this-
yeah.
hell
wonder-
they made the skirt longer, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
that would have been totally fine. This
Yeah.
looks
Like,
amazing
Yeah, I mean, this looks good.
because
Like, honestly, you know, it's like I was going to say. Look, I'm just going to say it like this.
mhm.
She-Ra was made during, you know, during like second-wave feminism. She was meant to be the ideal that you can be feminine, but you can be powerful. You can,
yeah.
you know, be in full makeup. You can be in heels. You can be gas because girls are as strong as boys. You can do anything a man can do while being as girly as you want. And yeah, it's like.
But
this-
nowadays-
what we're doing with her here, this is like a pure antithesis to like her entire conception.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. But that line of thinking will get you kicked in your teeth by progressives
Mm-hmm.
because they have to look like boys. They have to look like butch cut lesbians.
Because we're tough.
And it's not coincidental that the artist for this is a full-blown lesbian.
Really?
Yeah, she's a full-blown
what?
lesbian. Because here,
You notice something really fucking stupid?
uh-huh.
Here, you know what? I'm going to look this up. You keep talking, I'm going to look this up real quick. Because there was a perfect image for this.
But then, oh yeah, here's this one I found while looking up shit. It's fucking hilarious. It's She-Ra, Princesses of Power.
Good lord!
You know, I would actually watch this if it was like that. It would have been hilarious.
Yeah, I would. I
It,
would watch
you know what? It would have been an 80s episode because they would have done this where He-Man and She-Ra would swap places or swap genders. That would have been totally funny.
Mm.
But then then I think here's another screenshot of the show where she's in doing action, like an action pose, like she's slicing something, and it's just awful.
Not yeah.
The mouth is
It's-
hanging off the jawline.
I get yeah. Like not very well detailed. It's just so simple.
Mm.
It looks like
Yeah, that's
it
how
looks
most
like
of
it's a rush job, and
Yeah.
how can it be a rush job when it's made by fucking DreamWorks? They're an animation company
A crappy animation company.
where dreams come to die.
Seriously.
Yeah.
If Pixar
You
could do it,
watched,
we could
like,
probably
the
do it
fucking-
suckier.
But
You wanna know like what's really fucking like soy ridden actually in terms of like female desexualization?
hmm
Okay, this probably won't surprise you too much, given like we had already spoken about like Wizards of the Coast and their social justice bullshit before. But I'm sure you know about Dominaria. That's like it's already had it's
Wait, who?
Dominaria is an expansion for Magic the Gathering, which features. This is where that fucking elf I showed you was from. Pilar the. Fire Creature.
You're right. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that elf that was honestly just like the pure. It was honestly.
Oh yeah, the
had
crazy.
What it is like
Yeah.
the fucking androgynous elf, where it's basically he's like obviously a guy, but it's like oh he's an elephant. He was born special, and so Pilar has special pronouns, special elvish pronouns, because it's not like elves could get any more fucking pompous.
Oh, elf. I thought you said elephant.
Not elves, or like that
Oh,
one guy
God, that'd
who.
be hilarious.
Yeah, that one guy who got fucking ass hurt because people are looking down on elves when he calls himself an elf and then had surgery to make himself look like an elf.
By just chopping his legs
Dude,
in
you do
half.
not believe how common that is in Europe. Like, I went to fucking Germany for a summer vacation,
Uh huh.
and
You saw a
like,
bunch
fucking
of elven
neighbors, and,
people?
Like, I kid you not. I saw groups of kids, and there were quite a few of them that did the elf surgery.
Okay.
It was amazing.
Here is a article from. I got two articles here. I'm not gonna read the whole. I'm not gonna read the whole fucking thing because it'll fucking kill you. One is from Vox, and one is from the cancer site Mary Sue.
God, kill
So
me now.
here's the Vox one.
Isn't
Uh,
Mary Sue a fucking Harry site?
no, the Mary Sue
No,
is
that
a
was
fuck
the
is
news
a feminist site.
Oh God.
Well, I guess technically speaking, that is a Harry site.
Mm-hmm. So.
Because anything on there is going to be ridiculous enough.
Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to fucking read that shit. I can only.
All right. So I'll be forced to read it then. Goddamn. Only I get to suffer. Thanks, Dark. Okay.
Want me
So
to take over?
No.
Want me to sacrifice for you?
no, I'm good. You could probably read the next one. Here's the Vox one. The fight over She-Ra's Netflix redesign. Explained. Some men are mad she isn't sexier. By Alex Abad
Oh, yes,
Santos.
because it's all about her being sexy. It's all about men. Because obviously it's men that are all mad about this, and obviously they're mad that she isn't sexy and not that her fucking stupid as hell.
Because look, we're not because here's the funny thing about the whole thing is because people just said she looks like a boy. That's it. And then these people just came out of the woodworks and just throw accusations. Oh, you just want her to have big fat tits. You're a fucking pedophile. You're a fucking sexist. You just want that. Apparently, they think that we just want Icon. And
Oh
Dark,
my God.
they
No
want
one wants
they
Icon.
they want this little 11-year-old girl who has G cup sized breasts. That is an anime and manga, by the way. Icon Club.
Yikes.
Because that's what
Yeah,
they think that we
don't
want.
make people go through that.
This is what people
No
think
one
that.
wants to look at Icon.
Ugh. The whole thing was bad. Oh damn it.
Characters-
Okay, so anyways, like I was saying, with Magic the Gathering and Dominaria. So yeah, there was Dominaria and like basically there was an expansion for that. Anyways, this is one person called Joyra, and like usually throughout her previous incarnations, she certainly had a lot of heft in the chest,
Mhm.
cleavage and stuff like that.
Yes.
In fact, for Dominaria, this was supposed to be her card.
Mm-hmm.
You go ahead and show that to everyone.
What is it?
And
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
so you can definitely see like she is very chesty. You know, she keep.
Oh, you can relate to that, huh, Dark?
Okay, time to shut up.
Yeah, look
Okay,
at the quote.
Okay, but yeah.
Look at her quote.
Bitch, I wear my dad's shirts. He's bigger than me.
A sucking chest and no booty.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the fucking soy boys at Wizards of the Coast decided, oh no, we don't like what this artist who's literally spent time on this character in previous packs has done with it. We're going to make him shrink her breasts so that she basically only got a cup. And then we're going to make her close up, and we're going to make him close up her shirt. Because seeing is just, it's not holy. It's like fucking neo-Puritanism.
Is that okay, ladies? I said it looked bad. Can I get a hand job now? Can I just
pretty
can I
much.
just get your attention, please? Can you just put your finger on my cock just for 1 second, please? I'm so lonely.
Oh my god, I forget, did I actually tell you guys that I got fucking famous radical male feminist Tom Preston to imply he might actually be a sexual predator?
What?
What?
I shit you, let me see if I can find the link.
Eh,
What happened was, I responded on one of his posts he made after like a few other people. Okay,
By
you
the way-
remember how the Alamo Beer Draft House was having like a woman-only?
Oh yeah, I
So,
remember that. And then
okay.
the local radio show, the Billy Madison show, fucking fired back with their only male only guys' night of watching a movie, and people lost their fucking mind over it.
Yeah, that wasn't what he referred to, but basically, like, he took that situation and a bunch of people who were saying, hey, this isn't a good thing to do. And he tried saying, oh, men are trash, and tweets he showed were people who had, like, legitimately good points, or just said, oh, well, you can just go in if you say you identify as a woman, blah, 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 blah. And so, more or less, I said, God, this Tom Preston is just so stupid. And I said, oh, like, can we just skip to the end of this where he gets accused of being a sexual predator and then just disappears from the internet?
Mm-hmm.
And of course somebody responded to me
Uh-huh.
and said, I bet if he spoke to somebody in his life, they would have a bunch of stories.
Mm-hmm.
And later on, okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, and later on, where's the fucking link for this thing? Later on,
So professional.
I don't know how to link shit. Okay, here we go. From the link.
By,
See.
by the way,
Yeah, here we
the
go.
Captain Lady card, she needs a septum piercing, and then it'll be complete.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so yeah. Basically what happened was, Dobson then got really fucking mad and started to say that we were trying to ruin his life.
Uh-huh.
When somebody said that speaking to people would probably have a lot of stories that would show he is in fact a sexual predator. And he legitimately thought it would be a good idea to imply that we were trying to ruin his life.
Mm-hmm.
Completely ignoring the fact that reacting in such a way kind of implies that people may in fact have stories that do paint him as a sexual predator.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
It's like, and it's hilarious because he said that we were trying to do this to him because he was a feminist and not because like he's a massive idiotic piece of shit.
Ugh. So, back to the article.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Oh, damn. You stop. At this point in history of humanity, it is too naive to believe that there are still things in this world that largely don't upset us. That don't upset people. Highly anticipated sequels from beloved film franchises. I wonder what they're talking about. Can't be Soy Wars. Even when they are praised in critical reviews, spurs toxic toxic reaction from the deepest pockets of the internet. That is directly for Star Wars. That you can't hide that fact, because it's highly acclaimed by critics, by progressive critics, while the fans are saying it's stupid shit because they're pushing an agenda, and even the director has come out and said, "Yeah, I am."
Yeah, you mean like all the critics who said that Black Panther was good because of representation, but never actually touched on the actual movie?
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, apparently it's a really good movie.
There are black people in it. It must be good. Something as simple as
apparently it is a very good movie, but, like, yeah, it's just a lot. There was so much stupidity surrounding that between the fucking Wakanda is alt-right, or the one guy who said he didn't enjoy it. Was like fucking branded as a racist, white supremacist.
Oh, yeah, the guy
Yeah.
just simply said, meh.
Yeah.
What do you mean, meh?
Mhm.
Racist piece of shit?
And let's not fucking forget like how the main villain of that movie was apparently like a huge social justice warrior, and like no one fucking caught on to that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what? The villain?
Oh yeah, no, he was like the fucking villain was like, oh, I'm only saying this from like fucking third person because I can't really find the time to watch the movie. I'm pretty sure someone would come to my house and break my neck if I tried pirating it. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So something as simple as as a red coffee cup might start a new chapter in so-called war on Christmas. Sushi can suddenly become political if the person who served the spicy tuna roll doesn't agree with the recipient's political reviews. I think it was Lena Dunham who fucking called out people who ate sushi for culture appropriating it.
God,
That was.
Yeah, that was
I
fucking
suppose
stupid.
it was probably Lena Dunham. No one likes her. She's an unliked cunt.
Uh-huh.
I can say that because pretty much everyone.
because you're a
likes
woman, you can get away with it.
Mm-hmm. The latest
No, it doesn't even fucking matter because like everyone, regardless of their political affiliation, knows that Lena Dunham is absolute trash.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm taking some water. The latest
Okay,
subject
so-
of such outrage is She-Ra, the Princess of Power, twin sister to He-Man, and fixture of the 1980 Saturday morning cartoons. And what's the reason for this newfound and previous undiscovered pot of anger? In short, She-Ra is being reinvented and rebooted for a younger audience. What do you mean rebooted for a young? She was for a younger audience.
Yeah.
And in the
It
process,
was a toy marketing tactic.
mm-hmm. And in the process, a certain contingent of fans have grown very angry that she is now, in their eyes, less sexy than she used to be.
It's not about her being sexy.
It was
She
never
fucking looks
anything.
like a man now.
It was never about her being
Not to mention,
sexy.
like, it's
Look,
just her overall design looks terrible.
it's mostly her
It's
design.
not about if she's sexy or not. I mean,
Look.
Goku, you know personally me, whenever I like draw up a serious character, like I don't make them sexy or anything like that.
No.
You know, I make them like I make them actually serious. I make them cool. I make their designs neat. I make their designs awesome and stuff like that. It's like, but even I think we learned from the fact that fucking Bayonetta was from scratch created by a woman. You know, I should fucking say that maybe men aren't the ones who are getting mad about this. That maybe women that maybe not all women are so as averted to
Dark,
the female
dark,
form as the
dark,
rest of them. Yeah.
Dark. They don't exist.
Yeah.
Shh. They don't
They don't
exist.
exist.
No, they don't
They
exist.
don't exist.
Female fans don't exist. Shh. Shut the hell up.
Okay, so yeah, because the whole premise around the whole thing is She-Ra is not a princess anymore because little girls can't be princesses nowadays because that's taboo now for some fucking reason. But they turned her into a little orphan girl. I'm okay with that. That's a little cliche. That's fine. She gets a sword. She gets superpowers. That's totally
So
fine.
in other words,
Totally.
now she's like
yeah.
the. So wait,
orphan.
wait. So in other words, now she's basically like the main character of every single Teen Revolution novel.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I said, a little cliche. It's fine. A lot of people are doing it. So, but the whole thing is her look. She doesn't look like a woman. She doesn't look like a 12-year-old girl. She looks like a 17-year-old boy. And that's what people are saying. But no.
Oh yeah, no. the
People are just
proportions
kicking
completely
down
off.
doors. No, you just want to whip your dick out and just fap to a little girl with big fat tits. You're a pedophile. And it's nothing like that. Look, people are going to make heinous shit regardless. They don't need your help.
Yeah.
Case in point, I
Honestly, yeah.
saw this in DA, and I'm going to make you suffer in this.
Oh no.
And honestly, I'm 90% sure.
Come on.
Ew. Okay.
Behold
I'm 90% sure that,
the
like,
devastating ugliness that is DA.
Oh.
Ugh.
yeah. Okay, I'm 90% sure that everyone who's saying, oh, she needs like curves and stuff like that. I'm 90% sure that these people, like you, are under the assumption that this character is supposed to be like 17 or 18 or like an adult or something, because that's what the design looks like. It doesn't look like a 12-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've worked. I've had to spend my time working with 12-year-olds. I used to be a teacher. I mean,
Mm-hmm. A teacher's
oh my God,
assistant, yeah.
That's not what 12-year-olds look like. Not even fucking close.
Mm-mm. But, oh, what was I gonna say?
What
It-
happened, Prime?
Shut up. But,
He's thinking of me.
shut the hell up with your fat tit having ass. No ass having, no nipple tittied. But they keep saying it's for a younger audience. Shows like this, it's for a younger audience. It's for a younger
It was
audience.
all right
It's
for a
for
younger audience.
it's
It was all right for a younger audience. Is
But-
it for like fucking prenatal children though?
no. I'm not saying that it is. I call bullshit because it's not for a younger audience, because it's a fucking Netflix show. It's not, because little kids do not have Netflix accounts.
Yeah. they
It's
can't-
teenagers, young adults. Shit like Steven Universe, again, for example, is not aimed towards fucking children. It's for weeb-obsessed, anime-loving, teenage women.
Like me.
It's for it's for young adults. It's never been for children. It was never for children.
Yeah.
And this show is a clear indication it's not for children. It's for lesbians.
Steven Universe for lesbians.
Oh yeah, Steven Universe is definitely for lesbians. They had
Okay.
they had an episode for gay marriage.
Huh.
Yeah, they had like I told, the two midgets that become a black man when they have sex, married.
Oh, I love that. I just love that fucking rationalization. That's just like fucking lesbian midgets in an overcoat.
But yeah, they're so in lesbos with themselves when they have gay rock sex with each other, they become a black man.
Rock sex.
Yeah, they have, fusion. They say fusion, I say space rock sex, and they become a black man.
I mean, it's pretty accurate.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
And
Honestly, like, I'll admit, I'm not really too against, like, all that stuff they haven't seen in years. I think it's a really cute show. And I'll admit,
it's a
and I think
yeah,
it's
but that's the thing is, it's just a cute show. It has bad plot. It's badly written. It has terrible messages. Men are always the fucking villain, or they just fucking
What are you
terrible
talking about?
people.
Greg's always been
No,
been portrayed as a great guy.
I know he's a great guy, but
Okay,
he
then,
is the
what the fuck
worst
did you never see
fucking
that-
character of the
did you never see
show.
this- Dude, did you never see the CO post over, like, how fucking Rebecca pulled a fast one on all those people?
What are you talking
Like,
about?
how, like, okay, well, basically, it sort of explained how, like, the gender sort of, like, mod figures for Steven. The fact that they are terrible people.
Of course, the crystal gems do not give a flying fuck about humanity. A case in point, that
Yeah.
one episode where they destroy a family business and give two fucks about the people of the lives they have ruined that day. And then they have a
Or
picnic.
let's not forget.
They had a beach picnic with him, and nothing was resolved. They didn't fix they didn't fix the restaurant. They didn't have anything. They just the whole
Wasn't it just the? I'm pretty sure it was just the sign that got broken.
no. It was their whole It wasn't their whole fucking front of their roof was caved in because of
It
Garnet.
was really just no. It was just a sign actually.
Yeah,
Well, technically speaking, yeah, that was part of the roof, but they didn't actually destroy the building. It was more just like the roof.
yeah. They handled
like
it.
the
Yeah.
fucking sign on the roof.
Yeah, in that episode, they handle it like a father is telling his son to apologize for breaking some guy's window with a baseball and not do anything about it.
Pretty
Just
much.
say you're sorry.
Yeah.
But
But
on to
honestly, you know, like this is coming from like a very personal sort of place.
Mhm.
Greg is actually a pretty good character. Like,
I don't
you know,
like him at all.
honestly, when
I do not like him
I
because
mean, it's
because
like the way
he's a good
I
guy.
mean, I'm not sure if
No doubt about it. He's
Yeah,
a good
I know,
guy,
it's just-
but
I'm-
he is a terrible father.
mm,
He
know,
lets
I guess-
he lets three complete strangers he only knows for a few years to raise his son, and he's only there for a minimum of a few minutes, then fucks off, and goes back to his van to cry in a pillow because his dead wife is gone.
yeah, I think he does it more or less. I think like the in-show explanation was more or less that he only does it because
Secretly, I think
needs.
secretly he hates his son.
No. Well, okay, you have said you don't actually watch the show.
Yeah, I don't I don't watch the
You
show
don't
because I
actually
don't
watch
have
the show.
cable.
Well, like, here's the thing. Like, basically, the in-universe reason for why Greg left Steven with the gems was mostly because, more or less, the idea was because, you know, since he's half gem, more or less, there's a lot of things he doesn't know how to deal with. He's
Yeah, but it's
supposed to be
still
there
his
for
fucking
Steven
child.
for
He
the
could have
human stuff.
moved in with them into the building itself and stayed instead of being in a
That
van
was actually
halfway
the thought of
across town.
By the river?
That was actually not halfway across town. He's actually, I'm pretty sure his car wash is actually pretty close to the beach. But there was actually an episode where this was covered, where basically Greg wanted to, basically what happened is Greg wanted, you know, stay in the house with Steven. So he basically kept thinking that he was still injured over. And of course, you know, from that episode, a lot of people started to rationalize that, you know, Greg sort of not being able to stay with Steven during his quote-unquote training with the gems was not really his decision, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's like, it's in that I sort of empathize with the character. But, Gogo, I'm not sure if you know this, but when I was really young, my parents actually divorced, and, you know,
Yeah,
My
my
mom,
parents divorced. Yes.
But you know, my mom's she's kind of crazy. It's like I could rarely ever see that, but it's just basically a lot of how Greg is there for Steven whenever he can be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I see it a lot in how my father was for me whenever. Like, even if he was halfway across the state, even if he was on the other side of the country, you know, he'd always try and find some way just to, even if it were for a day, he would find some way to try and come back to see me, just so we could spend some time so they could help me out.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's like, it's through that, you know, I kind of get what you mean, that Greg, there's a lot of things Greg doesn't do right, but, you know, it's like, he's still a loving father, and I think that's how he's meant to be portrayed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that. Yeah.
If you want to see a bad dad, what's his face? Lemon Peach's dad.
Oh yeah, he fucked a teenage girl and then fucked off. But
And then, just fucked up.
But the thing is, but Greg mooched off of that preteen girl who had a baby for years. That's what I'm mostly upset about. Is he basically just mooched off her, just lived at her house, ate her food, and did nothing.
Yeah.
So,
Well, again, you haven't actually watched the show.
and
I think we're getting off tangent. Let's
yes,
get back on topic.
Shira's new
Thing,
look has
She-Ra.
Shira's new look has rubbed her fans the wrong way. Shira is the star of a
Oh,
brand
I
new.
like how fans in quotation marks.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
just fucking.
Shira is the star of a brand new cartoon that is set to debut on Netflix this November, and as part of that reboot, she's getting a bit of a makeover. Showrunner Noelle Stevenson as an Eisner award-winning comic book writer who gave us award-winning comic book writer who gave us Lumberjanes. Recently teases the character's new look on Twitter. Here's the sorry, I'm burpy today. Here's the one thing I want to know: if this is what the heroes look like, what do the fucking villains look like?
Gee, I wonder.
And before they look like JoJo characters.
They look, yeah, they kind of did look like. For
I
those
love
old,
that. I would actually love that.
Their design is probably not so
they probably have burgers.
effort, not like a lot of effort in the villains. They're probably just like black silhouettes with evil eyes. That's like, there's your villain.
Yeah,
That's how cheap
but
we are.
but the thing is, in the '80s cartoon, they had like animal body parts on them and all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One of them had like
Skeletor?
one of them had a fucking scorpion tail on her arm or something.
Yeah. Not to mention, let's not forget Suction Cup Man.
For those old
Who
enough to
has the evil power of sucking.
For those old enough to recall the She-Ra cartoons for yore, or anyone who can cobble together a simple Google search image, the changes, I wonder if they can. Vox can't really do that because people call them out on their bullshit all the time.
Yeah.
Her costume is a little more battle-ready. She has like no fucking. Her previous designs have literally more than this one does.
The changes to Shiva's costume and appearance are noticeable. She looks much younger, and her costume is a little more battle ready.
But, like, again, it has no fucking armor on it. Both her previous designs have a lot more armor on it, as anyone who did a simple Google search, as these guys said they did, would be able to tell.
More befitting of a space cadet than a lipstick glamazon with
Indomitable cleavage. She was barely a fucking D cup in the.
What? She
didn't
looked
have,
like she was-
indomitable cleavage.
yeah,
And again, like, this is my point. She-Ra was meant to be extremely feminine for
Yeah.
the point of, hey girls, you don't have to be manly to be powerful.
and the changes make the changes make sense. Is a quote they have right there from Vox itself. That's a quote. You can quote them on that. They say the changes make sense. Apparently, the changes make sense to Vox. Netflix She-Ra series is sustainable.
What's the fucking line on that cleavage? Like, it's like barely anything.
Insanely aimed at children, and the characters look like they have been rebooted to be younger and reflected the show's primary audience. Yeah, the primary audience of a 17-year-old boy in drag. But that hasn't stopped a certain sect of fans. It's a link. I want to see this shit.
Again, they're trying.
From declaring that the
to-
She-Ra is no longer appealing, no longer sexy, and perhaps no longer an object of their sexual attention. Yeah, because
Yes, I'm
here's
sure
a
that's exactly what they're saying.
Yeah, because
Fox
here-
has never lied before, except the many times that they have before.
mm-hmm.
Oh, look, the new She-Ra looks like Tom Holland. Oh, did he just say that he's... Literally, where is the There's like no indication.
Because he does have a legitimate case here. The new one kind of does look like Tom Holland.
Oh no! I'm not disagreeing with him. I'm just saying where exactly is what.
Yeah,
Like,
where
there's
are the
nothing
breasts
in
they
that-
say that she has an indomitable cleat of breast size? Because she looks like she's a solid B cup.
Yeah, no, like fucking hell. No, and here's like the craziest thing: if this is like one of their examples, it doesn't have anything that they just mentioned that people were saying about it. Like, what do the other ones say?
Another one is Daddy Warpig. Netflix is clearly afraid of She-Ra looking like a beautiful woman. Of course, look how scary she can be. And they have
Okay, so again,
and they
so
have
that's touching on the
they have a really
LGBT
two
also
good-looking
being
women in a pretty good She-Ra costumes. And let's look at that.
fucking hell, like they really did exaggerate like She-Ra's whole design in terms of like how they.
Oh, that link I clicked on Vox, certain fans act.
Yeah.
It's the fucking quartering.
What's the quartering?
It's some guy who I subscribe to, and his tweet about the attack on strong, beautiful women continues with the public disgracing of She-Ra. Everything pure from our history is getting beaten with the ugly stick. For what will this end? And he makes it
Oh, I'm yet again about how women can be beautiful and powerful. Gee, it's almost like
that's the
people
point
don't like
of
the
a
implication
female
that you have to be
character.
ugly to be powerful.
Oh, here's while I am not pretending to defend the bouts of She-Ra doesn't give me boners anymore, exorcism. I can't say that. I can see the kernels of the argument that sexuality shouldn't be diametric opposition to capability. I feel like I am always trying to sneeze. There's no reason female characters can't be glamorous and sexy and also battle-ready, smart, and compassionate. It's not unlikely the ongoing debate about Wonder Woman's appearance and whether her revealing outfit ultimately undermines her feminism. I agree that
It
most...
doesn't really the whole fucking deal with
Mhm.
machine. That's literally the whole fucking thing that people have been saying for years. Why the hell are persons? It makes no fucking sense.
Of course. I argue that the
Oh my
most
God.
important thing about women superheroes in skimpy clothing is agency. What matters is that their costumes aren't designed primarily for the sake of someone else's erotic thrill. People don't fucking know the internet, do they?
Well,
It does not matter if they were wearing a fucking burqa. Someone is going to sexually fantasize about it. They're going to hire someone to give them huge ass
Oh my
and a
God.
huge tits. I know. It's my line of work.
You know, I can't really hear my voice. The headphones on, and I decided to fucking check like the fucking stream to see. I didn't realize I was getting so fucking angry that I was turning into a squeaker.
Oh yeah, you're squeaky when you're adorable when you're angry.
Shut up.
See, adorable.
see, yeah, you scream.
You fucking Cinderella. But the outrage over the new She-Ras doesn't really seem to be concerned with that debate. It lives and dies by the idea that the new She-Ra isn't beautiful, that the She-Ra is supposed to be beautiful and sexy, and that someone has destroyed a previously beautiful, sexy woman. They forgot powerful, beautiful, a powerful, beautiful, sexy woman. They
One
forgot
season.
the She-Ra.
Because if they
I give it a
remember
season
to
and it's
include
done.
that,
Some
if they
people.
remember to include that, that would undermine their whole argument.
Some people also seem to believe that She-Ra's reimagining is spiteful because boyish lesbian diversity and comics. This is a tweet by them. Boyish lesbian reimagines She-Ra as a boyish lesbian. The utter selfishness and egotism is astounding. I kind of agree with him on this. Because you'll look at because on the left is the creator of the new She-Ra, and she looks exactly like She-Ra that she drew. Looks like a boy. You see it, right, Common?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah,
What are your thoughts, Dark?
a lot of gum.
Um,
That teeth.
You think diversity in comics has a legitimate case on that?
honestly, yeah, pretty much. I mean, when I try to make characters, there was a time where I constantly try to think about how would I want to be if I were this character. The thing is, I grow out of that. That's something you grow out of. That's something you're supposed to grow out of. And if you fail to be able to do that, then you're pretty much a failure as a content creator.
Because
There's nothing wrong with creating something you would enjoy being, but constantly trying to project yourself onto your character is definitely not a good idea.
that's also the problem with modern cartoons, is that animators and writers cannot seem to separate their sexual desires from the shit they create. Case in point,
You're talking about Powerpuff Girls.
yeah,
aren't
case
you?
in point, the new Powerpuff Girls movie. The new Powerpuff Girls show. I don't know if you know this, Common Bomb, but a lot of people know this, that one of the writers self-inserted himself into the show and had a really creepy, borderline sexual relationship with Blossom. She was basically head over heels for this guy, like old style cartoon horniness. Heart's eyes, floating, levitating, sexual, fantasizing him as a really big, buff He-Man looking fucker. And it was fucking creepy. And then again, like Totally Spies, that was fetish fuel central. Then you got Steven Universe again with more sexual fetishes like the giant women and macrophilia and
Macrophilia.
yeah, macrophilia, and Nickelodeon with the guy who makes
Dan
all the
Schneider's foot fetish.
yeah, his foot fetish, where he makes all the little preteen girls show their fucking feet to the camera.
Huh?
You don't know this?
Wait, what show is this?
iCarly, Drake and Josh,
Live action
Victorious.
shit. I don't watch them.
Okay,
I never knew, but
it seemed like in every episode they are showing their feet. Like they're stepping, like they stepped in something, and then they're putting their foot in the camera. And then it turns out that he had been stealing the actress's shoes, and jerking off in them.
Ew, what?
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's
It would
fucking-
seem that these people can't separate their fetishes from the shows they create because it seems like they're so comfortable with drawing their fetish shit that they can't separate it anymore.
Jesus.
Oh, I try to actually, I first. This is again something personal. I specifically try to avoid doing anything like that. Like with the current project I'm working on, I have an opportunity, go with something that falls in lines of in terms of what I do like, but I keep telling myself, should I do this? Just because it would actually be kind of funny to do? Or I just do it because I might not have the self-control to do it in an objective way. It's just like, yeah, it's like people, again, it really just comes down to people need to learn, become a little more objective whenever they write.
SJ Super Saiyan Chicken says, Mr. Dan, hold her tighter, she's a fighter, Schneider. I love him.
What?
In the comment section. I think he's talking about Dan Schneider, he's the iCarly director, right?
Yeah,
he
the name
was.
does sound familiar, yeah.
And another controversy with
Well,
Nickelodeon is who's the creator of like Danny Phantom, Fairly Odd Parents?
right,
Butch Hartman?
Yeah, he fucking scammed people out of what was it, $350,000?
$250,000.
Yes,
over
to-
a
for-
network that apparently will be used kids to Christianity. Honestly, I never
Mm.
pegged Butch Hartman as the really Christian-y type.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that coming a mile away.
Is that why he left Nickelodeon?
No, he left Nickelodeon because of his
Nickelodeon.
Christian views. He couldn't take it anymore. And then he started up a Kickstarter to be a safe haven, safe children-friendly Netflix. And it was found out that he was going to use that money to make it a brainwashing thing to convert children into
Basically,
Christianity.
the Veggie Tales, but
So like queer kids.
basically like the Netflix version of Veggie.
Think of it as the Christian channel, and they have like Bible Man, the Veggie Tables.
Tales.
Oh
Yeah.
God, Bible Man? Are you serious?
Yeah,
I
like-
used to fucking actually used to work I used to work in a pawn shop. They had loads of Bible Man shit.
Mm-hmm.
Bible Man.
I
David
still
Goliath.
can't believe it's an actual thing.
So, okay. The show has now become part of the familiar internet outrage cycle. The pro-sexy She-Ra further truthers fail to realize. Okay. So, we are not. We're pointing out. We're on the side that points out it's a boy in drag when it's not even looks like what you said she was supposed to be. If she looked the way she was supposed to be, no one would have fucking said anything. But now it's just the whole thing of you just want her to be sexy. Fuck off. And you fail to realize, or at least don't seem to care about, is that the show is aimed primarily at children and teens. At children, and so they know it's not for children.
Uh-huh.
Stop, bitches!
What?
No!
I go.
Hey,
Goto.
hey, Goto.
Goto.
Sorry, I'm late.
You're
Hey,
you're about 2 hours fucking late. What the hell?
Hey, man. You
Oh,
know,
what the
it's
fuck?
called Chinese food.
Nice.
Yeah, we're
Alright,
on.
So what the fuck? What the?
Well, we already.
No,
what
sorry,
did
I
I miss today?
was-
What's going on?
We're
I'm
talking
just
about.
watching the intro of Bible Man right now.
We're we're talking
Oh.
about. Right.
Oh.
Right now, Goto, we're talking about the whole defeminizing of modern cartoons. And right after that, we'll talk about.
Okay. Yeah, actually, there was something I wanted to like.
Yeah, you want to talk about the World War
I
II
wanna-
cartoons, right?
Well, not only that, but I want to talk about like at one point in time, like we didn't have to worry about this kind of stupid shit.
Mhm.
Like back during we didn't know, or maybe back during World War II, we often demonize enemies with dehumanize them with cartoons and comics and whatnot. And it was during a time where it was okay to use racism and all this other wonderful shit. Nowadays, we can't do that. I'm all for bringing back propaganda cartoons, not in the bad way, like what they did with fucking Steven Universe, but in a good way, like they did with, say, like, you know, Private Snafu. You guys ever heard of Private Snafu?
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually I have.
You didn't chance.
There's like a soldier who always made mistakes on the front line, like he wanted to refill the coolant in his machine gun, he clean out his barrels or stuff like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of cartoons like that, and I wish we could go back to that. I wish we could go back to the time where, you know, it was okay to do this. And you said are you on the subject She-Ra cartoon?
Mm-hmm. Right now we're
Yeah,
I'm sharing a article from Vox, and after that, Mary Sue, who interviewed the original creator of She-Ra.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
okay,
Yeah, because I'm in the camp that really didn't give a fuck
All right, here I am.
about She-Ra. I never really cared about He-Man.
mhm.
I mean, I think it is cool that we're getting something related to that, but also to me, it's just like, oh, okay, so we're doing this now.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well, fuck it. You can have it. I never really cared for this in the first place.
Mhm.
Take that along with the word woke. Keep them both.
Yeah, it's. People making an uproar over a cartoon that didn't fucking matter.
Ugh.
People making an uproar over a cartoon that didn't matter. It's all fucking stupid.
Especially a cartoon that was originally designed for
It's-
toy marketing purposes.
Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Like the Turtles, Transformers, G.I. Joe. Basically all the shows in the 80s, they're all toy marketing scams. And it worked.
Yeah, but nowadays, even shows like G.I. Joe, Transformers, fucking the Ninja Turtles, actually have a lot of well-written TV shows that go along with the whole merch and whatnot. Yeah, it's great and all, but like you can have a well-written show and you can have a decently animated show and still sell the product. Like, I mean, look at if we're going in the example of Transformers, which I'm good at, and Ninja Turtles. We've got Beast Wars, we've got Transformers animated, we've got the Prime series, and as far as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we've got the early 2000s and like the 20.
Yeah, the early 2000s TMNT was the best.
Yeah, it was really fucking good.
So,
Just don't get their
But no,
video game.
Do I think what they're doing this year is shitty? Yes. Do I care? No.
but apparently you are a
And-
man
and
baby
along-
to these people for even having that opinion.
Fucking what?
You're a man baby and
Well,
you're a
I'm-
pedophile because you want her to be sexy and you want to have large tits.
I don't give a fuck. They
So,
don't like my opinion, they can suck my dick.
this particular iteration of She-Ra looks to be in the same vein as Stevenson's comics Lumberjanes one, the whole fucking thing again, with a younger target demographic and perspective that isn't particularly concerned with She-Ra's appearance, nor should it be. While the problem with sexualizing a children's show should be obvious, what about Steven Universe and My Little Pony? People sexualize the fuck out of those shows, regardless.
Oh yeah, no, because we've seen that shit. We've seen that fucking shit firsthand, man. That's
If you put it,
holy fucking shit.
if you see something on TV, there is porn of it on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately.
That's the golden
That's
rule
fucking
of the
porn.
internet. If you see it, there's probably porn of it. So there's also
Well, I don't know, man. Nine times out of it's like 50% of the time though. Like shit like My Little Pony and fucking whatever else we were fucking saying is gonna see porn from it. There's no fucking doubt. Every show's gonna have fucking porn. Mind you, this is coming from the guy who actually saw porn from Rugrats. All right, you know the fucking the parents and whatnot and shit.
Oh god.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah, because like, I was like, this is like way back in the day, like the early 2000s, and I would occasionally go searching ritualistically, and I'd gone. Was it Rule 63 or
Rule,
I can't remember which one it was.
yeah, it's
It
Rule
was-
63.
Okay. No, Rule 63 is the for every male there's a female.
No, I think
counterpart
that's
or
60
something
I
like
think
that.
that's
It's a
60
swap version of it.
I think that's 64.
Well, whatever. It one of the rules of the internet. But I had gone there and I was curious. I said, "Wonder if there's porn from the Rugrats," which I'm
Ugh.
thinking, "No fucking way." You know, and you go on the and you look and you're like, oh no! Oh,
Oh, Godo, I showed them.
they
I showed them earlier, but I think you would find this fucking hilarious. Someone drew this in response to the new look of the new She-Ra.
let's see here. How am I supposed to act after this angry man? I don't even. Do they not realize that people are pissed, like actual She-Ra fans are pissed off and not angry man children?
Oh no,
I mean,
it's only just man children. It's only man
Oh
children.
yeah, I saw that. That's fucking hilarious. She-Ra, Princess of Power.
Human, let's do some squats. Come, brother.
Count our lats, dude.
And then there's this fucking woman right here, Christian Gist, and she has a fucking poorly painted, drawn icon. Dear men complaining about She-Ra, the animation industry, have heard your complaints. We're taking them into consideration. We promise the Care Bears reboot will have tons of boobs. You're welcome.
Oh god. Well,
And then no. It gets better. At the bottom, wow, this blew up. I don't have a Patreon, but if you want to support me, just don't argue about how with rando trolls in the comments. I promise there are better things to do with your time. Oh God, what have I done?
Storyboard artist on DuckTales and writer on Star vs. Okay, well I guess that explains everything.
But notice
Yeah,
how
like-
she's like, I don't have a Patreon, but if I did, I would probably just share the link. That's fucking astounding.
I hate people. I honestly, this is why I just don't fucking care anymore.
And here's a good close-up shot of the She-Ra and the man boy over here. So this is the Mary.
God.
Here's the Mary Sue, the original She-Ra co-creator Michael. I'm not even gonna even try to say that name. Weighs on the anger over the new design, and when you read the tweets, it sounds like an old man. Oh, he is an old man. It sounds like someone who told him, not the whole story, just what they think is going on. And
Yeah.
Straczynski. That's how you say his last name. How can you not say that? It's like so easy.
oh yeah, the whole.
Like Shrammalama Bling Blong.
So
Bibbly bibbly doo.
So here's another thing of it. Another Mary Sue article title by Vivian Kane. We are in love with the new She-Ra design, and the awful men hating on it is just a bonus.
Of course. Again, they think it's just men
Because-
who hate it.
Because I thought this was designed for kids, but however, they're joining a bandwagon against men and telling men
Okay,
to
see
fuck
that?
off.
That design right there looks a lot better. That looks like an actual 12-year-old.
Yeah, it does. But it still looks like a boy.
Why didn't they go with that design then? Why did they go with the fucking
Well,
one and the other ones then? Why didn't they just go with the...
I will be completely. I'm sorry. I gotta get this out of the way.
No?
I will be completely and truthfully honest.
Mm-hmm.
I do not mind the new She-Ra design. I
Okay.
think that if they would have left the controversy alone, ignored the stuff, and just, ran with it, I think people would have been more accepting. But since they wanted
It's
to
not
play
really
the
a
whole...
controversy though. Pretty much just
It's not.
like Mary Sue taking the criticism of a few people and blowing it up to think that it's a controversy. Like they do with pretty much everything.
It's a moot fucking point.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
It doesn't fucking matter. But,
Hey, go.
to me, yeah. So,
I think she was trying to talk to me. and using another name.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. So Prime, I'm probably going to drop off in a little bit because I still have some stuff I need to take care of. Make myself some dinner. Stuff like
Yeah,
that.
all right. We're about finished with this segment, and we're gonna move on to the Trump and Putin thing, and after that, we're pretty much done.
Okay, well, if I actually do have something I want to say
Yeah.
in terms of the masculinity thing, I think you might appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
It's a post I found from Larry Nabisco.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm saying this word for word. If you're a weak man, I'm going to treat you like a weak man. I have this 19-year-old kid working for me, and he had the nerve to accuse me of having aggressive business practices.
Oh,
I
what?
do not know what that means. Aggressive business practices. I do not know what that means, but I made him follow me outside to the parking lot, and I screamed at him in front of a lot of people. I didn't get this Rolex from putting up with bullshit from 19-year-olds. If you don't like if you don't like raw aggression, you shouldn't be working at Build-A-Bear, right? Don't early tomorrow because I'm going to fire him and I'm going to film it. I'm a business owner and sometimes I have to take out trash.
Fucking wow.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That is right there. God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, but before I do go on the Trump-Putin thing, like, let's be honest here. Everyone knows that the fucking Russia collusion story was made up by Hillary Clinton the second she fucking lost the election. She basically paid hundreds of dollars for what all of us might know is just fucking Kremlin propaganda from some guy who hasn't even confirmed anything in it. And you wanna know what the fucking kicker is they keep changing what this collusion thing is every single time. At first it was that he colluded with Russia to get Hillary's emails. But then they realized they can't say that because that would imply that that the emails that were dropped were authentic. And so they changed it to that he helped rig the election.
Mm-hmm.
But of course they had to drop that too because a bunch of places that voted for Hillary refused to share their voting information, like the polls and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so they had to drop that too.
Mm-hmm.
So now, what exactly are they saying that he colluded with him on? Because at this point, they aren't even saying what he did. They're just saying that he did something. You know what the fucking kicker is? Like, fucking Bernie was fucking prosecuted, actually.
What?
For colluding with Australia.
Oi, mate.
All he had to do was pay a fine. That's all he had to do. That literally means that at worst, Trump is just going to need to pay a fine if he actually did do anything.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, anyone with half a fucking brain knows that this shit is just crazy, and it's most likely that it's fake, because I'm sure we all remember during Mueller's hearing, during Comey's hearing,
Mm-hmm.
how pretty much all the shit that they thought was going to go down did not, and how a bunch of these news outlets started backpedaling on the Russia story and started saying, oh, well, we've just been reporting it, we've just been talking about it here and there. We don't actually think it happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fucking ridiculous. It's like an obvious thing that even the CEO of CNN is outright saying, oh yeah, this is blatantly false, but it's good for rating.
Mm-hmm. Because that's all it is. Because that's all what news is.
Yeah, and pretty much they're pushing the fucking, oh, he might have not. Because it's literally all they can do. I mean, I bet fucking remember when Rachel Maddow got a hold of Trump's, what was it? She got a hold of Trump's
Taxes.
tax records. And before she showed it, she was going on about, oh, I bet it's this, and it's going to prove his Russia collusion. It's going to prove this, and it's going to prove that. And then it turned out it didn't prove jack shit. In fact, all it showed is that he paid thousands to charity, and he paid the highest fucking tax bracket the U.S. makes you pay during that year.
So he wasn't doing any tax dodging, like she said in the whole thing, too.
Yeah.
made a complete ass of herself, and she never apologized for it, right?
Of course not.
She's a dumb cunt.
But here's the
That's
thing.
a dumb cunt.
There,
spirit.
there,
God.
but
Who's good
the
at fake crying?
but the thing is, there was Russian collusion in the election. However, comma, it was on both sides.
Oh,
They
God.
were they did both against Hillary and against
Wait,
Trump.
back up.
Yeah.
But
and
all they
the
did,
RNC got hit first, didn't they?
the
And
DNC.
no one made news of it. And then when Democrats got hit, oh my God, it's now news.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Washington Post.
I mean,
has a
fucking hell, there's
timeline.
actually... I mean, fucking hell, you want to know what's ridiculous? Like, in some of the servers I run, it's like this huge leftist, and he constantly makes a fool of himself in debates whenever he has to go up against me.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, he fucking tried to go on and prove the whole Russia thing. Instead, he actually ended up linking an article from NPR
Mm-hmm.
that outright said that the Russia collusion file that Hillary Clinton paid for has still not been confirmed by anyone. He tried to reason, oh, well, this is from years ago, and I look at it, it fucking came out like 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Far left who do this shit, they have no brains. They don't care about being right. They just don't want to be wrong.
Yeah, of course. That's the whole game.
Oh god damn it. Am I getting squeaky again? Because I turned on the fucking stream and I sound like a fucking squeak toy.
Like I said, you are adorable when you get angry.
Shut up!
That was not a squeak. Do better.
Ah.
That's
What the hell?
like we're joking.
I think that was Godo stretching or something. But
Yeah.
well, back onto Trump and the whole thing with Putin. How someone had the fucking nerve, I don't know which it was either CNN or some other fucking liberal media who stood up
probably all of them.
who stood up and asked the question, are you going to basically demanding Trump to get Putin to apologize for rigging the election?
Sounds like Jim Acosta.
And he,
Reading what fucking election?
the U.S. election.
Oh, even though nobody's fucking proved it yet and they've just been...
Yeah, and Trump
Election
basically
was legit.
and
yeah.
Trump basically said, "Look, I know Russia had some influence on our election, but fuck you. We're having a discussion with Russia and America right now. So how about you fuck off, and I get to do this in closed doors because this is a professional job, not some BuzzFeed article bullshit." It ain't
Yeah,
a
right.
Jake, it's not a Jake Paul feud. It's fucking America and Trump, America and Russia relationship, and you want to try and pull some shit that doesn't even matter anymore. And now, because of that,
Especially,
CNN has wrote an article. Let me pull it up real quick.
you know what's very funny about that whole thing, though, is like pretty much any evidence of what has been connected to Russia in terms of like rigging the election is mostly on the left side. I mean, I'm sure you guys are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't hear much on the
Russians.
right.
Yeah, the
massive.
massive Democrat fraud in Detroit on election night.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm sure you guys remember how, like, pretty much I'm pretty sure you guys remember how Tumblr purged all their Russian PSYOP blogs. Like, anything that was thought to be connected to Russia. Pretty much 90% of the accounts that were banned were actually far left accounts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? As a joke, I the perfect. I want you to play it during this for the stream.
So CNN has an article that says Trump and Putin are pulling the West apart.
Oh yeah, it's
Okay,
Trump
this is
and
pretty
Putin.
much-
It can't fucking be the far left and these dumbass propagandists like CNN who constantly try and create problems. Hell, I'm sure during Ferguson, they pretty much tried and riled up people as much as possible. They didn't let anyone who had the information on what had actually happened speak. They cut people off. They cut the feeds on everyone. They cut the feeds on everything. They were just trying to create problems, and because of it, yeah, pretty much you just ended up with a bunch of stupid people doing stupid shit, because CNN cares more about ratings than being truthful nowadays. Just like pretty much every other media news outlet.
Yep, it's like the all that undercover conversation they had with like the executives, and like one of them was like, these new people that we hire, they're like they say they're hardcore journalists, and I'm like, it's adorable. That's kind of peaceful.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Then you have.
I had posted
Yeah, I got it.
link to a very
Put it on my
that
wrist.
completely describes everything about the fucking whole Putin and Russian coalition bullshit. Fucking stupid.
So the whole.
Fucking stupid.
Then you
It
have.
is.
Then you have multiple articles of multiple news outlets calling Trump a traitor to our country, and you wonder
Even though
what.
he did pretty much the same shit Obama did.
Yeah, he
I
did
mean,
exactly
what
the
hell?
same
Obama
thing.
straight up said he would try to work in Putin's favor, and no one's calling him a traitor. It's blatantly obvious. It's like I say, Trump is the Republican Obama. He's a guy who has a majorly Democrat history, who gets insane fucking nitpicky criticism from his opposition, who will pretty much try and call him on literally anything, no matter how idiotic it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, anyways, on that note, I do actually, I do have some things I need to take care of, and making dinner is one of them. Since God is here, I'm just going to take my place, and plus, let's be honest, as we go on, I'm going to get angrier and angrier, and
you gotta get more
squeakier.
squeaky.
Come on, let's hear some.
Shut up.
Alright, you go get into some noms.
See, I'm just gonna get just lower in tone and get more angrier as I get along with this
Alright.
shit.
He's gonna have a death metal growl at the end of this.
Death clock.
It's all good bullshit.
Alright, bye guys.
Alright,
All right,
later.
Take care, Zarkon.
Later, man.
Now Godo, Prime
God,
told
you're
me
late.
that.
Sometimes just shit.
What?
Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I was saying, Prime was telling me you were interested in talking about World War II cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Forgive me if I get
it
off
was
the Trump
mostly to go.
What?
Go ahead, man. No, what I was saying is that there's something I wanted to talk about because the whole the She-Ra thing, how we used to make propaganda cartoons. And the day we were fucking so badass we didn't give a fuck anymore.
Oh,
But
yeah.
nowadays we have to be we have to be so politically correct. We have to think of the children. We gotta indoctrinate them that shit. Fuck that shit,
Well,
man.
someone think of the children!
Somebody think of the children.
Someone
We
think
gotta
of the
indoctrinate them
women!
at an early age. It's like we're gonna educate them properly. We gotta insert their propaganda into the cartoons that they watch like they did back in the day. We're not gonna instill good values. We're just gonna shit on everything. Fuck white everyone.
Fuck any white cis hetero man! We don't need a man!
You know,
Hi,
we
Kirby
don't
the Frog here.
need any males.
Kirby the Frog here. Miss Piggy
No, but-
has been beating me senseless since 1954. Someone help me.
Well, you know what? I'm actually kind of happy. I'm kind of happy that with the recent iteration of the Muppets, they are no longer together. That made me so fucking happy.
Well, Miss
Oh,
Piggy
like
and
that
Kermit the Frog?
Yeah.
Why is that?
They were fucking done.
Why is that?
Back when they rebooted the Muppets.
Yeah, they had that
It was like-
ABC show that didn't really
Cartoons
last.
Like The Office, right?
No.
Like,
yeah, but it
well,
was a
like, they
pretty
go-
good show. It was a nice little show. Don't mind that. That's just
Your cat in heat or something?
No, she's just being an annoying.
She's a attention whore.
Yes.
Cat black.
Yes.
There you go.
No, she's
Oh.
she's just an annoying kind of a cat. Don't shut up.
grab it.
I get shit in my fucking streams.
You gotta grab by the pussy.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Stupid motherfucker. but no, but back to the I hate to kind of derail from the World War II cartoons back to the Trump thing. I honestly, that's the only thing I've kept up recently in the news is the whole Russian narrative, how Putin fixed the election, how fucking Russia got Trump into office when in reality it wasn't Russians, it was color Americans who were tired of fucking it was the actual demographic, not some stupid Russians, you stupid motherfuckers. If Russian coalition shit, they're fucking stupid. And I have no fucking pity for them.
And
I see if these motherfuckers were to be told that, hey, if you run out in the middle of the street, you'll find gold. And they said they run out in the middle of the street, get hit by a fucking car, I wouldn't give a shit. Like, well, he's a dumb motherfucker anyway, he deserves it. They're not the fucking gene pool of it.
And basically that the same people who voted for Obama twice felt betrayed, so they voted for Trump. And now those people are labeled as racists for some fuck all reason.
Yeah, because fucking, I mean, I voted for a double nigger. Why not?
Wait, I thought he was half.
No, he was in office twice, so he's full nigger.
Oh, okay, I get it. It's funny. My audio guru friend once posted an article, and what was that? Okay, and he posted an article with Obama on it, and in the caption he wrote like "I miss this guy," and so his mom would leave a reply saying "you and 300 million other people," and I'm thinking to myself, wait, that doesn't make sense, because in a country of 360 million, like more than half voted for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
How do you?
It's almost like it's almost like the Jewish thing of people saying that, oh, think of the 40 gorillion Jews.
Gorillion? Is that a word? Gorillion?
40 gorillion. It is most totally a word, because they just say, think of the 60 gorillion Jews during the Holocaust. Like, alright, no problem. I don't care anymore. I'm so done.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I'm so fucking emotionally numb. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I just burn it down. Let them say that the whole thing is a fucking ploy by Putin to get Russia collusion fixed. Voting Democrats, Republicans. You see where my fucking brain's going? My brain is fucking slowly numbing away because it just.
And the lag doesn't help. It kind of empathize it.
Yeah.
I
we were
can't
seeing
hold
earlier.
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we're just about done today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry I came in late, guys.
You're fine.
I'm used
man.
Well,
to
here,
a pretty punk show, but the day was it? What?
I was gonna say, Godo, we earlier, like the very beginning, we did quickly talk about the Daddy of Five thing. Any thoughts on that, real quick?
He needs to get the rope.
Well, apparently he had more than one channel. He had 3 channels, and he
Yeah.
finally got YouTube. Finally, closed them down. He got banned from YouTube.
And now, like, his
Why?
fans are
Because
like,
he's a dirty child abuser?
Yeah,
Whoa,
Yeah.
wait. Hang on. This man has fans.
yeah.
they
Are
still
you
are.
shitting me?
No, I'll find videos for you and I'll post it because there are kids that are replying saying how YouTube is going to the dog or going to the shitter because of what they did to Family 5.
Apparently,
Like, you're now saying YouTube's in the shit because of that.
because
Rats.
oh no, it's
Fuck that white trash nigger.
oh,
Fuck him.
so
I hope he loses. Here's a couple of things I hope happens to this stupid motherfucker. 1, I hope he loses his fucking channel. 2, I hope his fucking family leaves him. 3, I hope he gets fucking AIDS. 4, I hope he gets hit by a fucking car. And 3, I hope he dies in fucking prison getting raped by some big black motherfucking nigger. Fuck him.
In that,
his name is
that
Sydney.
order.
In that
even a
fucking
video-
order.
Yeah, there's even a video where the 3 kids who are still with the parents, they even made a video saying, dude, all we did, it was just all just, you know, it was all staged. And I'm like, bullshit.
It's just a
prank, bro.
just a prank,
fuck that.
bro.
Fuck no. Fuck that stupid ass. That shit drives me up a fucking tree.
Yeah, you know, it's just a prank, bro. I know we just slammed our father slammed our brother against walls, beat him, and tossed him around, screaming in his face. Oh, that's a total prank, bro.
It's just a prank, bro. We just shot him in the foot for no reason because it's just a prank, bro. We thought it was a fake gun because it's just a prank, bro. Hey, we murdered this kid because we just thought it was a prank, bro. It's just a prank, bro. Just a prank.
It's just a prank! Oh, God. But, and I told it in the beginning, it's funny how it took over a year to get his shit shut down, but channels like mine, or certain people's like mine, get shut down because they called a feminist wrong or fact.
You know what? You know how you shut channels down like that, right? Fucking quick. You find his goddamn actress, and you throw a fucking pipe bomb through his goddamn window. Don't like that channel? Fuck him.
Same thing with
as said best by George Carlin. These people with single word names make it hard to find them, so you can throw a fucking pipe bomb through their goddamn window. Fuck them.
I don't think
I'm
this.
sorry, man. I'm not a violent person, but when I see piles of shit
Clearly.
like that fucking running amok on YouTube, thank God. I mean, I want to find him and throw a goddamn pipe bomb. Fuck him.
But
Well,
it's
good
same.
thing.
It's the same thing with the self-proclaimed pedophile videos.
Oh yeah, especially there was
What?
Yeah, there was one video.
Wait.
By Youth
Wait,
Libertarian.
wait.
What?
Hang on. Did you just say self-proclaimed pedophiles?
Yeah, there's
I'll
a shit ton of them on YouTube.
Computing in my brain. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
He is
No,
not.
Mr.
that
Mi-
shit with
Mr.
Jay
Medicare has
Hall's
covered a
suicide video,
bunch of them.
Motherfucker. Logan, I could give 2 fucks about Logan Paul's suicide force. Fucking hangs himself in a goddamn forest who's weak-willed. Fuck him. I'm gonna laugh at him regardless. You love yourself, you bastard. Fuck you. And you know what? If I were to commit suicide, I expect you guys to do the same exact thing. Just as soon as you find out, hey, did you hear Goto committed suicide? What a weak-willed bastard.
Look, if I ever gonna kill myself, I want to do it creatively. I want to fill my whole body with candy and then fling myself off a skyscraper. So when they find my body, they go, "Oh my god, that's terrible! Oh my god, a Snickers bar, and it's full sized. Awesome!"
It's like, oh boy, it's a Snickers bar covered in meat and gristle. Yum.
Or blow myself up, or blow my head off with a confetti gun. So
just have your head hollowed out and have confetti stuffed in it. And just in your funeral, just make sure it's open. Make sure it's open casket. And they cut your head open. And
or
now,
or hell, make my
at the
casket.
end of the funeral. Wait, at the end of the funeral, you just have this hydraulic system lift your ass up, and then just your head pops open. It's like,
Have my whole casket get turned into a Jack-in-a-Box. So when they're lowering me down, I just prop back the fuck up, and they have to push me down.
See, if I'm gonna die, I just told my friends, like, dude, have me like a pine box, put my body in it, and dump me in a river. I don't give a fuck. Just say your goodbyes. I don't want any of this fancy shit. You tie me up in a burlap sack and throw me into the goddamn river. I'm not. No.
You gotta have
I'm pretty sure.
No, Godo.
Let's see. Maryland River is cheap.
Godo, we gotta give you a Viking send-off. We gotta give you all your worldly possessions, all your gunpla and figmas, and put them with you in a boat, and then burn that shit alive with you.
Yeah, right.
I think you can actually still do that shit, man.
Yeah, you can still do that.
It's okay, cool. Then that's how I want to be put to death. That's how I want to go.
Yeah, you
Not
if it's in your will, you can totally do that. You just gotta be in open waters.
Well, wait a second. How can it be cultural appropriation?
Say that again.
Remember, white people don't have culture. The Vikings are white. We would be stealing anything.
Shut up. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that, good sir. Niggas were kings in Africa. They built the pyramids and they ruled the pyramids. We was kings and
They
shit.
were the first Vikings. That's right. That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
You said it, kitty.
God, man.
Oh, that was
That's
for.
right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can find that.
I'm on YouTube. I'll find it. That's me.
Okay, but yeah,
Found it.
yeah, like now, like,
Put it up. Put it
Here
up.
we go.
the kids are now saying,
Please
like,
come back, family of 5. Oh shit.
Yeah, see the first video I sent you with the kid in the headphones. That's like one of the 3 kids
That's
that are
right.
saying.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
The second one with the pink shirt flipping him off. That's like one of the fans.
I noticed that they're all fat little shits. They're all fat, pudgy shits.
No, I gotta find.
Oh,
There is.
fuck, dude. Hang on. Omni just posted like the most badass way I want to fucking die. He says, surprised nobody suggested cremation and being turned into an action figure with the ashes. Dude, you could totally mix my ashes in with the resin and shit. And that would be so fucking boss. Just be like, it's cremate my ass. And a figure of me posing on the mantle place. Everybody's like, I fucking hate this guy so goddamn much. Fuck him.
Hold on. Don't say anything.
That's right.
That's right! That's right! That's right! That's right! That's right! That's right! That's right!
That's right!
No way, I just posted another video. This kid ain't fat, but
Uh,
god damn, he's annoying.
wait, that's a dude?
I
That is
Maybe?
too full of lips.
And he
that is a
plays
little
his hair.
too
Is that motherfucker on hormones?
Is he
I don't know.
transitioning?
Listen. It's hard to tell because
Pet that damn cat. You gotta pet that pussy.
I don't want to.
It's screaming for you to
Wait,
pet
wait,
that
hang on,
pussy.
hang on.
Nah, I don't know what's up with this kid here. It could be a girl. I'm not sure.
Let me.
Does it sound like a girl? Is it
It
too
looks like-
man-like?
No, that's a dude.
It's a dude that's like checking
It-
himself out with the camera, like, look at my hair, yeah, playing with it.
Like, look at me. I'm so
Yeah.
vain and I'm back
By
like
the
a
way,
mother-
I'm a family of 5 back.
Hmm.
And it's so annoying because
I'm a family
turning
of
the camera
5.
around.
This is just a prank, bro.
You know what
Prank, bro.
I think the next stream what we should talk about is the attack on masculinity. That would, because I did something that's unmanly. I bought a cookbook.
You know what I did that was I have kittens, and I love kittens.
That was creepy as shit.
yeah, especially when you get
That's right.
That's right.
Yep.
Fuck. I got the book from Binging with Babish, Eat What You Watch. I like his content. And I'm gonna make one of these days. Maybe this Hawaiian burger from Pulp Fiction.
Wait, books still exist?
Yeah, book still exists.
Hey, I never seen you from West Match.
Physical media is
It is in here. This one called
still a thing.
Il Tim Ponto.
What the hell's that?
It's basically shit.
Really? Oh.
No. It's I don't know how to describe it, but it's kind of like a lasagna, a lasagna, but it's not. It's like a lasagna cake, but it looks really good. It has hard-boiled eggs, big old meatballs, some pasta,
Man, the bear, a little bit
some
of pig.
apparently some gravy.
Oh, wonderful.
Was that
Yes,
is that a pig?
Yeah, was that? What was that sound?
That was me.
Are you
You know.
choking the chicken there, man?
No, fucking, I'd be doing that in private, man. You know.
Or you be like Dark Side Phil and nut on camera in silent film.
Oh.
Fuck that, dude.
Apparently,
I ain't that degenerate. I'm a dirty fucking degenerate, but I ain't that degenerate.
apparently he's gotten worse.
How so?
But I think his channel is rapidly dying now. I think something kickstarted it or something.
I don't know what could have been.
Could have been
I don't. I don't know about Darkseid Phil anymore. We can talk about him next time.
yeah, we'll
Just be
talk.
like, Darkseid Phil.
Like I tell you guys, grab some topic or in the chat room, in the comment section, you can send us some ideas, and we'll probably do it. This has been Bodying It Up for now, and we will see you meatbags in the next stream.
Bye!